Hi, we're the Stereo MCs. Welcome to our studio. Nick and I have known each other for years, but as far as actually hooking up to do music together, it was sort of accidental. We lived in the same flat and we just helped each other out on music because we was both sort of feeling an energy of, you know, the same buzz coming from hip-hop music, from, you know, early rap music. And we just did stuff because we was having a laugh doing it. And it materialised into us getting more serious about it and starting a band, and that was probably in 1985. And from there we made our first 12-inch Move It and started G Street Records, and it all started to kick off, and you know, we ended up touring and making albums and stuff like that. But that was how we sort of hooked up as far as music went. But like I say, we've known each other for years before that, so it sort of helped us hold it together when things was more difficult, because we're sort of, you know, we're mates.
I think we'd just been messing around with music because we kind of was getting into the way people were making beats from, you know, beats from other beats with turntables. I think we had a ropey old turntable that you couldn't scratch properly on. I think actually we did a track, it was called Move It, and it was before we had a name or anything. I think we were going to go and get it cut, and we had to think of the name the night before because we just done a track kind of quick and just fancied putting it out, and that was our first record. You know, sometimes it's good just to kind of go with things, and we didn't have a plan, we didn't know what we were doing, why, we just kind of was making a few tracks, and that turned into us signing to Island Records. Then they kind of asked us to do an album, and it kind of went on from there really.
I've been doing music since I was a kid, since I was about 12, but when me and Nick hooked up, it was more like forgetting everything that you'd learnt about music and starting again, which was the best thing about it, because music had reached a point where, in the sort of 80s, where it was just really bland, and early rap music was a whole revolution, similar to punk rock, which meant you might as well just forget everything you learnt musically, because the sound of music is totally different and made with different instruments and put across vocally in a different manner, and is living on a different energy. That's what rap music sort of did for us, you know. It was like, forget everything you know, start again and experiment and feel the energy. If I wasn't in this band, I don't think I'd have wanted to be in another band. I think if I'd had another life, I'd like to have been, I think I'd quite like to have been a footballer. I quite like football now, and I think it would have been quite nice to be. I'm serious, man.
You can always look back at what you've done and say, well, maybe we should have done a few more world tours and, you know, like got our name around a bit more while it was everything was kind of big. But you know, we're kind of great. You know, we still tour and we're still making music, and it's like you can't kind of, I don't know. I don't look back on things. You know, it's like you just kind of look forward.
There's some things I'd have done differently.
If ones have worn those trousers.
If you want to know what we're up to at the moment, then just stay tuned to the MySpace, and you'll be able to check the DJ diary and see how far along the line we are to getting a new record out for you to check out. And that's basically it. We're doing a bunch of stuff in Australia, the Park Life Tour. We're playing a bit in England and Europe, so if you want to come to any of the dates, you'll be able to find out where they are.
Yeah, there's new dates coming up all the time, so keep tuned.